Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And some room to work. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they work this out past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Yeah! There we go! Right there!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go, 47.
Dowdle. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Kill!
He'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Hey, 47. What do you think?
To throw is Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We're going 47. Hey, kill. What do you think?
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker.
Yeah! Here we go!
That's good for a Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, 46!
Prescott to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6, but they'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over.